Hi, I'm Ian Mitchell from the 1133 writing class. My topic for this presentation is sports nutrition and how it can facilitate higher performance. So when I began this class, I had a bit of a difficult time finding out what a good topic would be for me. And then I started to divulge a little bit deeper and think about what I was very passionate about. And what I came to is that being an athlete, I figured that I think it'd be really cool for me if I would be able to research what makes some foods better than others at certain times of the day, and how eating can facilitate better recovery throughout the day after workouts and on-ice activity. Off the bat, I had a fairly difficult time finding the information I was looking for because the DU library can be a little bit confusing at times, and I had never experienced using it before, but after a while, after I got a little bit more used to it, I was able to find what I was looking for and get the information I needed for my survey. For the purpose of my policy brief, I've narrowed my research down to a key couple of ideas, and that was how can food facilitate the enhanced recovery of muscles, and even more specifically, what is the anabolic window, and how does it help athletes recover from difficult activity. I'll start by explaining to you a little bit more about what the anabolic window is. So, in my interview with Matthew Shaw, he discussed it a little bit, and he said that the anabolic window is a time period of approximately 20 minutes where following workout, where an athlete can maximize nutrition absorption. So this window is optimal time for recovery because the body is most suitable to absorb nutrients due to the body being depleted of nutrients during their workout. So foods like protein are really, really important during this time because they're great at resynthesizing muscle tissue and getting them recovered as quickly as possible. One piece of evidence that is really in favor of the practicality of this anabolic window and just shows the benefits of getting nutrients into your body in that 20-minute period that we discussed earlier is a study done by Dr. Aragon and Dr. Schoenfeld. And what they did is they gave 10 volunteers a tablet consisting of 10 grams of protein at varying times after a workout. And the results show that there was a threefold increase in muscle protein synthesis when the tablet was ingested immediately after workout, as compared to only 12% increase when the ingestion was delayed. So this is great in favor of anabolic window. So at this point, you may be wondering what the relevance is to DU on this anabolic window. And well, what my call to action is that I don't believe that here at DU Athletics, there's enough of an emphasis on nutrition and how we can make ourselves better by recovering faster with this use of nutritional practices like this anabolic window, among other things. So my call to action is to get the DU community involved and help our sports teams even get to that next level by committing to nutrition at a higher level and therefore getting the on-ice performance increase. And you see, the argument that I'm trying to make with this whole attention to detail in regards to nutrition is that I believe if we do this and our teams will continue to improve and get better, it's only going to help the university by being able to attract more sponsorship dollars from big corporations and donors that donate to our universities to make them as beautiful as they are. It's also going to enhance the students' experience by making the student section that much better because they'll have that much more to cheer for because no one's going to cheer for a losing team. So by this commitment to nutrition, it'll improve our university in all aspects, from livability to our sports. A large aspect about going to university is not only about academics, but it's also about having fun and enjoying your time while you're a young kid. So people always say that university can be the best 4 years of your life, and I truly feel that sports teams can have a big effect on that. If students can rally around their sports teams that are being successful and competing for national championships every year, it's really going to make their experience all the much better. And when they end up graduating, they may decide to donate more money to the school based on their experience because of how well the sports teams have done. My solution to allow these students to have a better experience through the sports at their respective schools is to give access to nutritionists for the sports teams that will be able to guide them through what macronutrients will be good at what times during the day. Like Proteins will be good post-workout. Carbohydrates are excellent for prior to workout, and all this knowledge will be able to make them improve quicker and be able to have a better on-ice product for the students, and in turn just give them a better experience at college. Some people will argue that there's no reason to change anything in regards to nutrition at our school, and I argue that by saying that because things have worked in the past for us do not mean that they will continue into the future. So we need to continue to be progressive and give our athletes all the tools necessary to make our students have the best experience possible. Currently, only 1/3 of DU athletes feel that their needs are being met nutritionally, and I feel that we can combat that by hiring a full-time nutritionist that can give them access to knowledge about what they should be eating at what times to enhance their performance and make them as great as possible. And finally, because I am so passionate about this issue, I write to you, Pioneer Health and Performance, along with all DU administration, to make the change I propose. Hiring a full-time nutritionist will allow Denver athletes to remain at the top. We must continue to develop ways to be better than the competition and keep the money flow in from our sponsors. As we both know, the more we win, the more that they will donate. As a side note, I would like to also mention that Colorado College has made many great strides in their athletics in the past few years, and I know it's imperative to both you and I that we crush them each and every year. Adding these resources to Denver Athletics will provide all the tools necessary for us to do so.